the D&B Pod Show.
Hello and welcome to the D&B Show
Pod Show
something
Talkcast.
Hello and welcome to the D&B Pod Show Showcast. There we go. I kind of got it.
Yeah, you'll get it one day.
Yeah, someday. One of these days. Someday when we actually know what we're doing. Anyways,
I don't
Dan.
think we'll ever know what we're doing, Dan.
No, we won't. I'm Dan.
I'm Brando.
And this is our showcast.
Talk show.
Pod show.
Pod show?
We were getting going about what's happening now in video games.
In video game land.
In video game land. And that is Highguard. Personally, I played it. I don't think that it's as bad as a lot of people are saying, but it's not good.
Did it deserve all the hype it got at the Game Awards?
Absolutely not.
The final one more thing, and Jeff Keighley just going to town for this thing, just saying, I love it, and all that stuff. No, it's not worth it. I haven't.
No.
It's sitting on my PlayStation. I just haven't had a chance.
You'll be done with it in about 2 games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I read the IGN review, and it's not looking great.
No. So, there's a lot of problems with it. I will say it's not the worst video game that I have ever played. But it's also, when you consider the factor of what it's competing against, it's just not that good. It's just not.
Well, there's a lot going on in it, right? It's like a 3v3 and then like a raider thing.
A whole, imagine you took one piece from every popular video game right now and you amalgamated it into one.
Sounds messy.
I don't even want to say that it flows good, but it does fit together. It just sucks that nothing actually feels good. Because you start off, you have to fortify your base, like in Siege.
Okay.
Then you go out and you have to loot a bunch of stuff, like a Battle Royale.
Apex.
Like Apex, yeah. And then you have to fight over a sword that you can't use, which is really lame. You can't hit people with a giant sword, which is dumb.
You can even come on. Like
right?
you can hit people with the skull and Halo when you're fighting for it, and you can't fucking use the sword?
Right?
It's
so
It seems
lame.
dumb.
It does, yeah. So you fight over the sword, then you have to play capture the flag with the sword to get it to the enemy's base. Then, once you get it to the enemy's base, you stab it into their wall and you summon a giant siege engine, and then you're back to playing Rainbow Six Siege and breaking into their base.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. And none of it all fits together, but the pieces, they just, I don't know, the pacing's bad, the number of players is bad, there's just...
You think it would work more with more players?
I think that it would work better with more players. I still don't think that it would be good, but when you are 3-on-3, one player makes a massive impact. So if you have like one bad player on your team, that's a massive impact. And if the enemy team has one good player on their team, that's a massive impact.
I've heard that it can if the team is just overpowered, the other team, you're fucked.
Yeah. And they can go straight for a kill shot on your base.
Ugh.
They can just break in and completely destroy your entire base in one go.
Well, at least the graphics look nice. I only saw the 2-minute trailer at the Game Awards.
It doesn't look amazing, but it doesn't look bad. I would say it's kind of close to Overwatch, but not quite that good.
Overwatch or Overwatch 2?
Overwatch. I never played Overwatch 2, so I don't know what
It's
it looks
essentially the
like.
same game, but the reception was poor on Overwatch 2 because they fumbled the launch so poorly.
Yeah, and I think that the biggest thing that they did wrong with Highguard was at the Game Awards when they announced it.
I've heard that from several people, and
If they would have just shadow dropped it,
I agree. Like they're doing all the right things, the free to play. I guess not actually, because I feel like there wasn't a lot of hype up between now or between the Game Awards and now, which is only 6 weeks.
right?
And like the Game Awards was the hype up, and then there wasn't a lot of marketing, and I didn't even know it was coming out on Monday until I opened up my podcast feeds and was like, "We're playing Highguard." I was like, "Oh fuck, it came out!" Shit.
That's pretty much. I was watching YouTube videos, and a bunch of people were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'll try it." It's like I said, it's not that bad. It's just not that good. Which again,
Would it be better with friends? Because did you play with friends? Or
I
you
did
play by
not.
yourself?
I played by myself. Eh, maybe. But honestly, I don't even think it.
You weren't confident with that, maybe. So
I don't know that would make it that much better. I really don't.
are we looking at the next Concord?
Yeah, yeah. That was bad. That was a big part of my my past segment of this. We took a longer break than Concord existed, which is
Yeah, we did.
by a lot.
3 years, almost 3 years.
Has it really been that long?
Well, we were doing the podcast during Tears of the Kingdom just came out.
Yeah.
And was that March or May? I can't remember.
Either way,
23, and it's now 26.
yeah. So
And-
almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, yeah.
Wow.
There's been a lot of talk about, hey, we should do that again.
Yeah. Hey, we did it again.
Hey, kinda.
Well, we did it.
We made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much has happened in the gaming world.
Really, a lot of stuff has happened in the past 3 years.
What? I looked it up like half a dozen. No, it's been more than half a dozen. Dozen and a half, that's what I meant to say. Studios have just shuttered, closed
Yeah.
down.
Titanfall 3 was canceled for like a third time. That hurts.
Perfect Dark was canceled, like out of nowhere. And that game was almost done.
Yeah.
Or just recently, did you hear about Ubisoft canceling the Sands of Time remake?
I
Prince
did.
of Persia.
Yeah.
That game was literally going to come out in months.
Yeah.
And they're just like, done.
Nope. Never mind.
Nope.
And that feels. I have to wonder if that's one of those. Was it just not gonna make any money?
No, it was going to make money.
Well, of course it was gonna make money, but it was one of those. Was it that they did such a bad job on it that it was gonna make money, but they were like, it's not gonna make enough money?
Probably. I honestly feel like there's a lot of in studio shuffling about with everything at Ubisoft, and they're getting ready for well, I know they made that other company that now houses like their big shit, like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry and something else, Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
And I think they're just gonna get ready to start selling off
IPs.
IPs.
Studio.
Yeah.
Just
closing studios, selling off IP, and then focusing on Assassin's Creed and the other thing.
At some point, that makes sense because they're doing such a bad job with so much stuff that, like, that almost makes sense, but
I mean, they fumbled
Assassin's
Star Wars.
Creed, and then Star Wars,
and then Avatar.
which Avatar? Like
The Avatar.
the blue people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
blue people. It's almost like a Far Cry-esque game.
I heard that was surprisingly good.
I've heard it's decent, but it didn't make the money they wanted it to.
Yeah, of course, because it's a movie game, and nobody actually thinks that a movie game is going to be good.
That's fair.
So I feel like the expectations for that are on the floor.
I mean, it's on my list.
Yeah?
Yeah, to play. I just haven't gotten there.
Yeah, I might have to look into it.
It looks fun if you're a fan of the franchise.
I am. I know a lot of people say that, oh, it's such a dumb movie, but no, it's
It's not though.
it's not
I
about
went
the plot.
so hard
It
on
looks
those
so
first
cool.
Avatar movie. Not seen the sequels.
The first one was good. I would say it was worth a watch in
I
in
agree.
the theater.
Yeah, no. I bought it on DVD when those were the popular form of media.
Yeah, back in
And-
ye olden days.
2009. And
Oh man.
I watched it so many times. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways,
Anyways,
after we derailed your...
it's what we're here for. Oh, something that I did want to talk about that has been happening a lot somewhat recently is there's been a massive pushback against, I wouldn't even say pushback, but just massive decline between AAA games and then a massive increase in indie games.
I mean, that's because the AAA games, they're taking 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I'm 10 in case of certain big giants.
Yeah.
GTA. Over 10, actually. I think it's more like 13 now.
Something like that.
And indie games are just easier to pump out, and they're actually good.
And that's the thing, is they can just put it out there, and it's good.
Unless you're Silk Song, that took 5 years. But
Well,
you know.
But even that's 5 years against, that's...
I heard that game was awesome.
I did too. I was not into that kind of game. But
Yeah, I don't fuck with really, really hard games.
Yeah.
But
But a lot of people loved it.
Hades, I don't know if you played Hades, but I haven't touched Hades 2, but Hades is a fantastic little indie game. It like revolutionized the roguelites. That's why there's so many of them nowadays. And it's something to just sit down and like click your brain off and just play. There's some strategy to it, but that's probably why I suck at it, because I'm not thinking, I'm just playing.
It's kind of like, what's the card game? Balatro.
Oh yeah,
Balatro
yeah.
was a lot of fun. And there's a point where you're just clicking.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I feel like there's been so many AAA games that have just failed miserably.
Not lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
Come out and it was just like,
Where, on the other hand, there's so many indie games that exceed the hype that they get while they're developing.
or they come out and no one like bats an eye at them, and then suddenly they're the biggest thing ever and they're on fire.
Yeah.
Like, you heard of Blueprints?
Yeah, I have. That looks like a really fun game.
I've not played it, but it kind of came out of nowhere and then just like lit the world on fire, and then like it's fizzled out since. But I heard that's a wonderful little like roguelike kind of puzzle solving indie game.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
It does. It looks really good. I've watched some videos about it, and they were really cool. The game seems just really cool, really good. I think that a big problem that AAA games run into is they feel like they have to be everything so that they can make as much money as possible.
For For some, I definitely see what you're saying on that, but there's other AAA games and studios that are just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like Kojima and
Yeah.
his games, like, I don't care. You're going to play it because my name's on it.
Yeah. I'll give you that. And that's the thing, though, is there's a handful of these big studios who are going to make what they want to make instead of what's going to make the most money.
Isn't that how it should be, though?
That's how it should be.
Yeah, okay.
That's not how it is.
Okay,
but that's how
I
it should
misinterpreted
be.
what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of
Yeah.
making a fun game, they're making a game to make money.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Xbox in particular does a lot of that. It's just like, we need these games to make money, and we need them to push out. And if we don't think you're going to make it, you're done.
You're done, bud.
You're done.
Yeah. Whereas some of the indie games, their goal is not strictly to make money, but to make the game that you want to play, or that they want to play, and then by that, you end up with a game that people want to play.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I feel that kind of thing is going. And that's kind of where Concord ended up, is they made a game that was just not...
Well, Sony, over the course of those 3 years, they had a strategy of oh fuck, what are they called? Live service games.
Yes.
Yes. My brain took a shit there for a second. That'll sound great on the audio.
Oh, absolutely.
You should leave that in. Live service games, and they had so many on the docket. They still have some on the docket coming up, and just Concord was one of them. Came out. I think at the time it got canceled, it had 42 active players.
Something like that. I know that there were more people who played the closed beta than played the open beta.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
2 weeks later, canceled. And then the studio closed a month later? But then Sony started canceling live service games like left and right. Because of the Sony leaks that happened, we know that there was a Spider-Man live service game from Insomniac coming. There was a God of War game, live service game coming from fuck. I forget their name, but they did the Demon Souls remaster. And then there was something else that got canceled that was gonna come out of that was pretty big. And then there's the marathon of it all, which I heard is actually might succeed.
Potentially.
But then there was Helldivers,
Yeah.
which succeeded immensely, and it made Sony incredibly cocky. And it's like, oh, this live service push is gonna work.
Oh, it's gonna work, guys. Don't worry. Concord. Oh.
Yeah.
And then Concord sank that ship, kind of like a Concorde.
But then you have the live service games that aren't with Sony, like Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
That people are just picking it up and loving it.
Yeah. Absolutely loving it. And is that actually a live service game? Or is that
it's an extraction shooter, but it's live service.
I mean, I know it's like you pay for the game and you get the game.
Yeah, and then they throw in updates and,
Fair enough.
Live service is, I don't know the exact definition, but as I perceive it, is games that are a living, breathing the companies are coming in and still updating and giving stuff, and you're paying for stuff like would Fortnite be considered live service?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So shit like that. Like
Fair
Marathon is going to be a live service game, and Concord was, and Helldivers is.
Yeah, fair enough. Steam. Steam is coming out with new hardware.
3 pieces of
3
new hardware.
Pieces of new hardware. The Steam frame, the Steam machine, and the Steam controller, and I'm personally excited for 2 of those. The other one is kind of eh.
Which one are you about? Because I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure.
It's the Steam machine.
Oh, really?
For me personally, I have a decent computer already, so I don't really, for me personally, I don't care about it.
I thought you were going to say the Steam frame.
No, I'm somewhat interested in the Steam frame if it comes in at a decent price.
I feel the same way about the Steam machine.
Yeah, which I totally understand.
I do not own a PC, for those listening. I'm a console gamer.
PCMR.
I'm looking at the Steam machine like, oh, that's my way in.
Yeah.
Like, I could very much, like, I could get down with that.
And I think that's a great thing for them to do, is to have,
Oh, yeah.
this is a computer. Here you go. This is what you need. It's a box. You turn it on. You play video games. There you go. And I think that's going to get a lot of people into Steam just with the form factor.
I think it's great because, especially with Xbox's new approach at stuff, with they're pretty much going in the route of, we're making basically a PC for our next console, and we're putting our games on everything. Console wars are over, and there has been inklings that PlayStation might follow suit just slightly. You know, they might put out games on PC a little faster than they have been.
I mean, they've put out a lot of games either straight to PC or very shortly after launch, they put them on PC.
Yeah, but I think their window is like 6 to 8 months after launch for some games. I know Spider-Man and The Last of Us 2 have come that way.
Somebody's a little angry. How long was it for Helldivers? Because
I believe Helldivers was simultaneously.
Okay, yeah.
There has been, yeah, you're right, there's some titles that are day and date.
I wasn't sure on that, so I knew it was pretty close together at least.
I know they shot themselves in the foot with that one because they tried to restrict.
Yeah.
Then they redid it, and
it should have either gone one way or the other, and yeah, they screwed that up. But the game is still fun, and it's good. Oh, Steam stuff.
Yeah. Getting back to Steam.
For the Steam frame, I have an Oculus. I had an Oculus Rift CV1, which was the customer version 1, and then Meta or Facebook bought Oculus, and then they stuck a bunch of stupid software bullshit. You have to have a Facebook account to use your VR headset. And you can't just make a random Facebook account to connect.
Yours. That's dumb.
To connect to the headset, because they'll just ban that account for inactivity, or basically as a bot. They think you're a bot, which makes sense, but you are stuck with basically using an active Facebook account to play your VR headset. And it's just dumb. I mean, this thing has friggin' cameras all over it. That's how it works. I don't need Facebook looking at cameras of everything around me at all times.
They need to know what to sell you, Dan.
That's why I quit using Facebook in the first place.
Oh, you need a new lamp and a vacuum cleaner.
I need a new everything. I need a new house.
They'll try to sell you that too.
I mean, if it's a decent deal. But as with the way that Steam handles their customer information and the way that they view their customers, essentially, even if it's a much more expensive headset for maybe being a worse or comparable to the Quest 3, I would still prefer to go with Steam over the Meta headset.
I mean, so isn't VR basically dead?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, there are a handful of games that are actually fun. I'll give that to you.
especially Meta kind of killed them, and then PlayStation VR 2, they just stopped taking it seriously.
Yeah.
They threw that shit right off a bridge.
Which it's just hard to make a good feeling VR game. And there's Half-Life Alyx that is, what, like 5 or 6 years old now?
I don't remember
Four-
when it came out.
4 or 5 years old now?
Was it pre or post COVID?
I think it was like
That's
just before.
That's worth a Google right there.
Yeah. Get that Google out.
Yeah. Life. It was 2020.
Okay.
So right in the throw of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 6 years at this point.
Yeah. Which, that was a long time ago.
It's a lifetime ago.
It was a fun game. I could not handle the darkness. That is the one thing that I hate about VR games, is they make darkness so much worse in games.
I can imagine.
They are really good for scary games, but other than that, there's too much lacking with the hardware for the average person without building up a tolerance to using a VR headset. You can't just put it on and go play for hours and hours and hours.
First time I wore a VR headset, I threw up.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's totally reasonable.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy. Even I have been pretty good at playing VR games, but then I haven't played very much in a long time. But now it's like 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm done for the night. That's it. That's all that I can play. Which it doesn't help that I play a flight simulator, but still,
Yeah. Flight sim.
it's a really fun game. It's VTOL VR. It is actually one of the better flight combat simulators. Actually really cool. But definitely motion sickness inducing.
I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah. But part of the reason that I don't play is because of my headset spying on me. Part of the reason that I don't play is because of motion sickness. And part of it is there's just other stuff to play.
Better stuff to play.
Other stuff to play.
So speaking of Steam,
Yes.
they're launching, the Steam machine, and when there are new consoles to be launched, especially a company like Steam, they're renowned, they have all this stuff. You kind of need something to launch alongside it. So what's your thoughts on the fact that we might be getting Half-Life 3?
Oh, God, no. We're
No,
not.
you don't
No,
think so?
Absolutely
The
not.
internet would disagree with
Yeah,
you,
the
my
internet
friend.
would disagree with me, but no, there's no way. With in so many ways, they could have had so many chances to revive it. And we were just talking about Half-Life Alyx. I don't think it is. I don't think so.
There's also been rumblings that they're gonna make what do they call non VR games, flat screen games or whatever. that they're going to make a flat screen version of Alex.
That would be kind of cool.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think that's more likely, but also, like, I'm kind of on the hype train of Half-Life 3. I'm like, you know what, guys? Why not? Let's have it.
Well, the thing is, to them, they're not launching a console. To them, they're just starting to sell another computer. Because they did have I think it was like a Steam box or something like that previously.
I think was it the Steam box or was it also called the Steam
It
machine?
might have been also called the Steam Machine. I don't remember.
I know it didn't
It
do
didn't
well at all.
do well. I think it was partially price versus performance issue, which is going to be another somewhat question for the new Steam machine, but I think it should be pretty good.
I think it'll be reasonable, especially like if you look at the Steam Decks, which they do wonderful on sales.
Yeah.
I know the middle row is the one I was looking at. I think the middle row of Steam Decks are $450.
It's either 450 or
maybe it's
350.
Maybe it's $570. I don't remember.
No, I think 570 is the highest
The
option.
high end?
Yeah. Because I don't think it's that terribly much money.
I considered it
Yeah.
because it's right around the same price as a Switch 2, which I've been going back and forth, like Steam Deck or Switch 2.
How much do you play your Switch?
Not much, but I am a Zelda whore, so I need that option.
Fair enough. It's just one of those. I don't play I knew that I wouldn't play my Switch enough to justify buying it, even when I bought it.
My wife plays the Switch more than I do.
Yeah.
She's one of those cozy gamers, so.
Yeah, I can understand that. But it just didn't. I don't know. I don't need the Steam Deck. I just don't need it personally. But I can see it being pretty useful.
I almost pulled the trigger on it, and then the Steam machine got announced. I was like,
Oh.
well, if that's decently priced, which I hope it's like,
I have a feeling it's going to be reasonably priced.
I think it's going to come in at $700, maybe
I'm thinking-
$650.
I'm thinking anywhere between $700 to $900.
Yeah, that's what makes sense
Yeah. Yeah.
for something to that effect.
And to go back to ye olden console wars, against a PlayStation or an Xbox, it still kind of makes sense to go with the Steam machine over those, especially when you're going to get the exclusive titles on PC anyways.
I agree, and you have a massive library that you wouldn't on the other two platforms. I mean, the only one that you're not ever going to get legally is Nintendo.
Yeah. And then it doesn't matter what you buy unless you buy the Nintendo console, you can't play it anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think one way or another the Steam machine is going to make a lot more sense than even potentially a PlayStation 6.
I think the Steam machine is going to come out and do incredibly well, and I also think that they are going to crush Xbox in their new endeavor that they're trying to get out, which is some kind of PC console hybrid, kind of in the same vein as what we're hearing.
Yeah.
And I think Xbox might not be making consoles anymore.
I mean, I
Don't know why they do, honestly.
I
No.
wouldn't be all that surprised.
Wouldn't be all that upset either.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, ever since pretty much the Xbox One and PS4, they've been...
Well, actually, funny enough, on our old podcast, we covered that Phil Spencer came out and said that they're in third place,
Yeah.
and that killed their company.
Yep. And that is not good. Yeah.
Good old Microsoft.
Oh, micro hard. Hey man, we're on the pod show. We can say what we want.
Micro hard, yeah. They certainly make things hard for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have a great lineup of games coming up this year.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
What do they have
Yeah.
going on?
Well, are you done with your list?
I've got
We'll save that for mine.
one more thing that I actually kind of want to talk about, and then we'll get into your stuff.
Go for it.
Star Citizen.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Actually, I think I might have, but I'm not familiar with it. Let's go with that.
Okay. So they're the primarily crowdfunding space game. They have raised over $933 million. And the game still doesn't exist. So let me put this into context for you. Back in 2014, 15, 16, I somewhere between 2014 and 16, I played EVE Online a lot, which is a space game, space MMO RPG. And back then I started hearing about this cool game called Star Citizen, where you can get in your ship, you can fly around the universe, and hey, it's gonna be great. It looks so cool. Look at all these cool ships, and the game doesn't actually exist yet, but it's totally gonna exist in 2 years. So give us a little bit of money, and in 2 years you can play with your new ship. You'll be fine. So I was like, you know what? This looks like a really cool game. $45. If it comes out, great. It's going to be a really cool game. If it doesn't come out, whatever, it's $45. So I bought it back then. That was about a decade ago. Fast forward a decade. You can play it. The game exists for some part. It's very frustrating to play it because there are so many bugs and graphical issues and ship issues, and just it's also kind of empty. And it is $933 million in funding.
So they No Man's Skied it.
They did what they did so much worse than No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, at this point, looks like what the game should have looked like.
A decade later, yeah.
Yeah. And No Man's Sky is so much...
So what you're saying is come back to Star Citizen in a decade.
And it might potentially be an alpha.
The greatest game ever.
It could be. Personally, I hope that the game is good. Because it looks like a cool game. There are parts of it that are really cool, but there's so much of it that just is not there yet. And yeah. And it's been a running joke that, in 10 years, they'll release it in 2 more years.
That's about right.
Because I swear, when I was looking at it, when I paid my $45, I was like, oh, well, they've got this Squadron 42, which is like a single-player campaign version of the game. Oh, that'll be out next year in like 2016 or 17. Okay, so I can just buy this, and then whenever Squadron 42 comes out, I'll get that for free, and then I can play that until the full game comes out. Squadron 42 is not out yet. They claim that they're going to release it this year. It also has Mark Hamill in it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they did motion tracking on him like a decade ago. But it's still not out yet. So, yeah. Star Citizen, that was my... I played it, yeah.
I don't know how to segue into it, so I'm just going to be like...
Now we go to Brandon's segue.
Shut up. So there's a lot of great games coming out this year. And I'm currently on IGN, which breaks it down from month to month of not just every major title, but every game with a release date coming out this year. We're just going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. We're not going to touch on every single one of these because I'm sure you don't even know what Tides of Tomorrow is.
I have no idea.
And I don't either. So we're going to start with February and then work our way down. Some of the major titles in February are Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. And if any of these catch your attention, you're like, oh, I want to talk about that, go for it. Mario Tennis Fever, High on Life 2. Nintendo Classics is launching the Virtual Boy, which...
That sounds kind of cool.
I don't know who the fuck that's for because the Virtual Boy failed.
Like 6 people, but hey. Hey, man.
They're even releasing a peripheral for it where you can put your... not Steam Deck. Your Switch into a Virtual Boy and you can play it like that, and it's like $100.
Let me look up the Virtual Boy if that's what I think it is.
It's basically the first VR headset.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Because I just watched a video about the Virtual Boy from High Speed, or not that. Who's Snowmo Guys?
Oh, yeah. They did just put one out, yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool about how the Virtual Boy works.
It's got like 1 pixel in it or whatever?
It's got it's got what, 240 pixels total? Or well, I guess there's two sides, so it's there's technically what, 480. But either way, there's only like 480 total pixels in the entire thing. And it prints out so... you have to watch the video. It's so cool.
I just watched Giant Bomb talking about that. And I was like, that's funny that you just mentioned it.
Yeah, it was such a cool video to see how it actually worked. And the... something of a trick that it plays on your eyes.
Yeah, I just know that it made a lot of kids throw up.
I'm sure it did, because I can only imagine if the mirror that rotates back and forth, if that got a little bit dirty, that would be miserable.
Well, that was the 80s, 90s, something like that? It was not...
Just pulled it up.
The decade was not ready for that technology.
1995.
95. Okay, a lot later than I thought.
Yeah. That was not yet, but getting close.
Nintendo has always had bigger dreams than what their technology at the time can produce.
I mean, they made it.
I mean, true.
It came out.
True.
It may not have been
successful,
well received, but they did make the thing. So, I mean, they got that going for them.
That's fair. To continue the list, we have Resident Evil Requiem coming out February 27th, which looks fantastic.
Never could get into Resident Evil games.
Really?
Really.
I've, over the last... year and a half, I've been slowly replaying the Resident Evil games. I have 2, 3, and 4 remakes ticked off the box, and me and my buddy Brian are planning a co-op playthrough of 5 and 6, because those games suck and you need a friend to get through them. And then I'm trying to build up to this game, which is probably going to take me another 2 years.
Probably.
But, you know.
But, hey...
you play as Leon's back, and you play as a newcomer, Grace, and it's kind of like 2 campaigns going on, and one plays like Resident Evil, classic Resident Evil, and the other one, Leon's campaign, plays as modern Resident Evil, which is more fast-paced, and you're running and gunning and using chainsaws and fucking shit up, while the other one is slow-paced. You're scrounging around, you're trying to survive. It just looks great.
That feels like the exact reason that I couldn't get into Resident Evil, to be honest, was because I think I played 4 on the PS2.
Yes.
And I made it to the first village where there's a bunch of zombies.
I wouldn't really call them zombies, but yeah.
Well, people that you are.
It's a virus. But
they're
yeah.
trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean.
I hear you. I couldn't get into 4 way back in the day either, but remake, it just grabbed me in a way. It was like, this is a modern game.
Fair enough. It was just the factor of I was going from like probably Star Wars Battlefront 2, where it's just run around and kill everything, to that where it's like, oh, you have to like specifically decide which ones you're gonna kill, and then you have to keep going. And
best you can.
That to me was just like, oh my, what?
I will say 4, 5, and 6 play differently than the old ones because they're a little more action oriented. The older ones are even more that what you're saying is
Gotcha.
Resource management, and there's not a lot of zombies, but when you encounter one, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
How am I going to take this down?
What do I do now?
And then, so we're going into March, and right off the bat, we have Marathon on March 5th.
Okay.
And it does not interest me one single bit because I'm over live service games.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you going to check it out? It's coming to PC.
Let me look at it because I don't actually know anything about it.
It's from Bungie.
Is it an extraction shooter?
I do believe so.
Oh, this is the new. Yeah, this is the Titanfall extraction shooter, right?
No.
No?
I think Highguard
No, this is
the Titanfall game.
Bungie.
Is it Titanfall?
I mean, that looks like Titanfall to me.
Titanfall is the giant mech,
Well,
right?
it's not Titanfall. It's Titanfall universe, not Titanfall game.
No, I don't think so.
No, because Apex is Titanfall universe.
Yeah, Bungie has nothing to do with that.
Really?
Isn't Titanfall EA?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. Bungie, Tau Ceti 4. I don't know.
I know Highguard is made by the people who made Titanfall and Apex.
Yes, and
Is
is
it that studio or that team?
It was 60 people who worked on both Titanfall and Apex.
Oh, well, they didn't get the right people.
Because yeah, right. I watched the trailer earlier today just because I was watching a bunch of videos just shitting on it. And it said that, and it's like, you're gonna keep saying that, and that's not gonna mean what you think it means.
I still don't think it means what they think it means.
No, because I was a fan of Titanfall, was not a fan of Apex. And then this is even more into
Same,
Apex.
But flip it.
And not enough into Titanfall. Yeah.
Super into Apex. Never played Titanfall. Didn't look like my game.
Out of any multiplayer shooter campaign kind of thing, Titanfall 2 has the best single-player campaign.
I've heard that.
Flat out.
I've heard that.
Yeah. If it's usually on sale for like $5, it's like 5 or 6 hours to get through the campaign. 100% worth it, even if you never touch the multiplayer. 100% worth $5 for the single-player campaign.
Well, the multiplayer's dead these days, isn't it?
Yeah, something about there was a DDoS attack, and then I think there's modded servers now.
Oh, sure.
That, like, modded to work servers, not like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I think that they kind of work, but I still don't. I haven't played it in years.
So next up, we have Crimson Desert. You hear anything about this?
Nothing.
This is so. I don't know the exact bit of what's going on in the game, but this game is like basically you can play any way you want. You can go in with swords. You can go in and you can make a mech, and it looks like this crazy game that shouldn't be allowed to exist, and it shouldn't be like it doesn't seem like it's gonna work, in my opinion. It's got too many things going for it.
Is this like an MMO or is it
I don't know if it's an MMO or not.
Or just
I
like
think
a-
it's just
live service kind of deal? Open world action adventure game. Oh, from the creators of Black Desert. Okay.
it looks insane though.
I might be interested in that. That sounds kind of cool.
It
that
looks
almost,
kind of cool.
yeah, that almost sounds like it would be kind of like Tears of the Kingdom style.
Kinda. That's the vibes I got from it, except not Zelda.
Yeah, not Zelda, but like that sounds kind of cool.
Nothing there. And the next one, April, is Pragmata, which is a Capcom game. So a lot of people thought it was a Mega Man prequel, which it's not. But so you're playing as this astronaut with a little girl, and you're trying to like it almost looks like an escort mission with this little girl, and you're trying to save her. And I think it's like a post-apocalyptic humanity has fallen, and you're just trying to get this little girl out. And it just gameplay seems weird and almost clunky, maybe, but like I'm not sure. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. I mean, the astronaut on the cover looks cool, so I'll give it that.
It looks.
I'm trying to think of the game. What was the walking simulator?
Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get those vibes.
It almost kind of sort of looks like that, but also with Dead Space mixed in.
Yeah.
That's the images that I'm looking at, at least.
And then in May, we're looking at Forza Horizon 6, set in Japan. I don't know if you played the Forza Horizon games.
Not really, but I mean, I'm here for it.
They're great games. I played one. I played a fuck ton of one. Some of two, some of five. But yeah.
I have a steering wheel, so
I'm gonna pick this up. This is on my personal list because the Japan setting says it all.
Yeah.
And it was just in the Xbox Direct that came out last Thursday, and it looks fantastic. It's got 536 cars at launch.
Wow.
That number might be wrong, but I know 5 is correct.
that's still
That's
a lot of cars.
It's got its own like base building thing. You can build it. I think it's called the compound or sanctuary or something like that. Sanctuary. I'm not sure. Campus. I don't know.
Base.
Base. Yeah, and like literally, you can build this huge base, store all your cars there. All of Japan, open world. It looks exciting. It looks fun. I'm gonna check it out because I recently tried to play Need for Speed Unbound, and that game is not great for various reasons. And I'm looking for something that's like I really want a good racing game, and this looks like it might be it.
One of my, I guess my only favorite Need for Speed game is Most Wanted.
Carbon.
Yeah. Carbon?
Yeah,
Or-
Need for Speed Carbon is fantastic.
Was that the one before or after?
Not sure.
I don't know.
I didn't
but
play Most Wanted.
I played Most Wanted, and that was it. So
They remastered it not that long ago.
yeah, I've been really tempted to check that out, but I never did. I might have to.
Hit up the spring Steam sale.
Yeah. We just got done with the winter Steam sale.
Next up, we have 007 First Light on May 27th, a week before my birthday. It looks, I'm for it.
I mean, I'm here for it.
So, currently right now in my life, I finished Ghost of Tsushima about a week and a half ago.
Ghost of what?
Yote. Thank you.
I didn't even know what you meant. I thought you meant Tsushima.
Yeah, I did meant Tsushima, whatever. But I meant Yote.
Yotai, okay.
Yote.
Whatever. I don't know how to actually
Yote.
say it, but
I platinumed it, so I was looking for something new to play. Can't find it. So Netflix put all the James Bond films on it. So I'm watching all 25 of them. Boy, those early Bond films are kind of rapey.
just a smidge.
Just a smidge. Just a lot of smidge.
Yeah.
But this, getting back to the video game of it all, 007 First Light, so it's made by, I don't know if you fucked with the Hitman games, the newer ones. IO Interactive? IO Interactive.
Yeah.
It looks like the Hitman games mixed with Uncharted.
Okay.
And I think it looks fantastic. The internet says otherwise, but that's the internet.
That's the internet.
they don't, their voices don't matter. I'm kidding. Don't cancel me.
It'd be really funny to get canceled on
before you even start.
Fourth podcast.
You're playing as a young James Bond before he's 007, before he's James Bond, really. It just looks like this fun little, like, action adventure stealth spy game, and I fuck with it hard.
I mean, I never got into the Hitman games, but I know they look like a lot of fun.
They're the ones from the 2000s were my jams. The newer ones are a little harder for my taste. I was a much better gamer when I was 10 than I am as a almost 30-year-old man.
I'm the other way around, but I'm still not good. My game bounty is my like life goal of video gaming is to beat Donkey Kong 64.
What?
Because as a stupid little kid, I could not figure out that game for the life of me. I just kept getting lost and lost and lost, and I could never finish it. So that is like my video game redemption arc, is to beat that game.
Is it on the no?
No,
I couldn't remember.
As far as I know, and as far as I've checked, I know that Banjo-Kazooie is on there, but I
Great
don't
game.
think DK64 is on there.
It sounds like you need to find yourself an N64.
That's what I've been trying to, like, passively trying to do. Like, if I ever saw DK64 in that nice green cartridge, I'm grabbing it.
Is it green?
It was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I had the DK64 edition Nintendo 64.
I must be thinking of countries.
No, I think it was yellow.
Okay, I remember having a DK cartridge that was yellow.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one it was. DK wasn't my jam, though I do want a Nintendo Switch 2 because Bonanza looks fantastic. That's a different story.
Fair enough.
Next up on our list is, we're getting to the end of it because dates are running out, and I've been skipping over things. But Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, this is just Batman Arkham games, but Lego.
That sounds like a great time.
Honest to God, I would drop $70 on these games because it looks fun and cute and exactly what I want because I've been craving that gameplay from the Arkham games that I haven't had in, what's going on, a decade now? No, it has been a decade.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad sucked. And, and even was it Dark? Not the Arkham Knight was. I didn't like it, but that's personal preference. I know a lot of people would probably eat me alive for that, but the tank stuff was the Batmobile, dumb. But it looks like what I want out of the Arkham gameplay, wrapped in a Lego
package, and that's like two really good things that you're gonna mix into one.
Exactly. Like, I know the last Lego game that came out, which was the Horizon game, came out as like,
Wasn't that a while ago?
Yeah, it was last year, I think.
Oh,
maybe
I thought it was
before that.
way longer ago than that.
Maybe it was the year before that.
I think I was thinking of Disney, the Disney Xbox thing, where you had the little miniature figures.
Oh, are you talking about Disney Infinity?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was
I don't know,
long time ago.
I don't know why that popped into my brain.
Or are you thinking Lego Dimensions, which is in the same vein?
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
Also a long time ago.
Yeah. Shortly after Disney Infinity.
Yes, it was right after Disney Infinity, I think. But I played they did the Lego Skywalker Saga. That was pretty good. It's not what I wanted it to be, but it was fun.
I remember all the Lego Star Wars games were so much fun.
Man, the Lego games back when we were kids were fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
the silent, no talking aspect of it just made it.
Yeah, now they have all the voices in them and stuff.
I can't say that I've played a Lego game since they put voices in it, so I can't say too much about it.
It's not bad. It's definitely adds to the comedy.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not taking the source material super seriously. Obviously, they're for kids. And yeah.
Fair enough. Because it always felt like that was an added extra little funny thing of like, how do you have a dialogue sequence between these main characters and make it make sense, but also you can't talk?
Yeah. They relied on a lot of physical comedy and a lot of let's go do that, but we're pointing with our fingers.
Yeah.
Because we don't talk. So we're going to skip right over September because there's two things coming out and neither one of them interest me per se,
So
which
you're
is
not gonna
Halloween the game.
Oh, so I guess you are going to wake me up when September ends.
Correct.
That's getting chopped the fuck out of this.
Halloween the game, then Phantom Blade Zero. And there's no confirmed dates for October as of this IGN article, which was a few days ago.
Halloween the game?
Michael Myers, Halloween.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Halloween Town.
So we are going to talk about it, I guess, just slightly. Do you ever play the Friday the 13th game?
No.
Same people. It's basically the same game over again, but they lost the license to the Friday the 13th game. It went offline. They couldn't make it anymore. And this is their answer to that.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know who... I want to say it's Ilphonics. No, that doesn't sound right. So we get to November. There's one confirmed game in November, Dan. Do you know what that game is?
GTA?
Yeah, it's November 19th, GTA 6.
Maybe.
Are you interested in it? Are you...
Yes, but no, because I'm not going to be able to play it.
Oh, yeah, that's not coming to PC.
Because they're smart and like money.
Are they smart, though?
I don't know at this point, because it's a maybe. It's a big gamble on whether or not the game is actually good.
I think it's too big to fail at this point.
Yeah, which is exactly if it does fail, it's going to sink Rockstar entirely.
And Take-Two.
Yeah.
I don't think it will fail.
I think they're going to make enough money off of it that they're going to make enough money off of it no matter what.
They're going to make money off of it.
Yeah.
Regardless. Everyone and their mother
is going to buy
and their
it.
children are going to buy it. Like,
but the gamble on whether or not they can double dip on PC, that will be determined by how good it is.
There's another layer to this now, too, because I think it was yesterday or the day before, reports were coming out that, and this is not confirmed, but that to avoid spoilers, they're only going to release digitally on launch day. And now, I know a lot of people was like, oh, that doesn't affect me. I buy digitally anyways. Like, we're moving towards an all-digital society anyways. I'm someone who likes to hang on to their physical media. Like, that's just who I am.
I can understand that being upsetting as, like, this is GTA 6. This is a gaming monument. You want to have that disc to remember it. But at the same time, I don't care.
What I was getting with the double dip, I think it's going to be a triple dip because it sounds like they're going to try to release a physical copy later, either the next month in December or the next year in February in 27. Okay. So they're going to do... There's going to be like 3 little like spikes and sales that they're just going to fucking crush the competition.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why all those months leading up to November are very empty in games.
Oh, they're avoiding that game like the plague.
Which I don't blame them. Like, no. I'd want to get out of the biggest physical media release of all time.
That was something that messed a lot of games up this year. Was trying to avoid GTA 6.
And everyone's like, actually, James Bond, his game took the old spot of May 27th, which was the original release date for GTA 6.
Huh.
And they were originally slated for April, I believe, because everyone was just like, we need to get away from this game.
Yeah.
We need to get away from this game.
That is a game that will...
devour.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to pick it up day and date. I might even take time off of work. Zach, if you're listening, jot that down. I know you're not, though. It's going to take this country by storm. The gaming world, at the very least, by storm. And it's going to be a good time.
I fully expect that it's going to be a good time. Am I really going to buy a console just to play GTA 6, though?
You wouldn't be the only one.
I know that I wouldn't be the only one, but that's the, oh my God, am I really going to buy a PS5 specifically to play GTA, though?
You should just have a PS5 to begin with.
Why?
Because it's a great console.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it better than this?
I would say yes.
Probably.
Because you pointed at your iPad, and most things are better than Apple products. But
it's probably not quite as good as my PC, but also it can't play as many games as my PC.
No, I understand.
But it can play GTA 6.
Exactly. And who knows when we're going to get a PC copy of GTA 6, because...
maybe I buy a used one.
There you go.
Maybe that's the play.
I know you don't love Facebook, but you browse that marketplace. You can find some on there for like $300.
That is literally the only Facebook thing that I use is browsing Facebook Marketplace for motorcycles.
I waste my lunchtime on on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Browsing old Nintendo 3DS games and PSP games.
Fair enough.
Because I'm trying to rebuild my collection. But yeah, that's the end of my list. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. There's one more thing that wasn't on there. And it doesn't have a date, but it has a release window, and it's the new Fable game coming out in fall 26.
Okay.
Have you seen anything about it?
I have not. So I basically just kind of know about Fable, but it sounds like it was a really fun game.
They are fantastic games. I have an odd relationship with Fable. Is I've never played the first one, but I played some of the second one, and I played the shit out of the third one. And it was one of those games that I wanted to play a Zelda game so bad, but I had played every Zelda game up to that point that I had access to. And I just found Fable 2 at Family Video, so I rented it, and I fell in love. And I actually started playing Fable Anniversary casually. I'm not like super interested in it. It's weird to feel nostalgia for a game that I've never played.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're wonderful, wacky, British fueled games. They're right up your alley.
That sounds like they've always seemed interesting to me, but I never played it. So I would be excited for a new Fable game.
Well, it's coming to PC. It's going to be on Xbox Game Pass day and
Okay.
date, so it'll be on PC Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's an open world game because everything's an open world game these days. The old games were... I used to call them open world games, but in hindsight, they were more linear. They had an overworld, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they were open world.
That was kind of the feeling that I got, was they were open world, but before open world was really open.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a seamless open world, no load screens. It's going to have, and this is what their selling point is right now, is 1,000 interactive NPCs.
Okay,
So-
so 1,000 concurrent
Yes.
NPCs. Okay.
You can interact with everybody. Everyone is... It's not procedurally... Thank you. generated. Everyone's hand-designed, handcrafted, voiced. They have stories. So, with Fable, there's this... It is super British. And that's going to continue in this one. And so there's a lot of British isms in the game. So if you're like walking around, someone can call you a twat. We'll say twit.
With an A.
Yeah, exactly. I lost my train of thought. Basically, it looks awesome.
Yeah, that
it
sounds really cool.
I would definitely check out the video. Playground Game is making it, who made Fable. Not Fable. Yes, they're making the new Fable, but they made Forza Horizon.
Okay.
Yeah,
It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have, from the Game Awards, some of the games that got announced that were interesting to me. I have, like, a few of them. Highguard was one that I was going to talk about, and I didn't realize when Highguard was coming out, and it's already out, and I was going to say, is it going to be a Concord flop?
Sounds like it might.
It's doing better than Concord, but it's still not doing good. But one of the games that I was most excited for, is Total War Warhammer 40,000.
I remember this. I saw this.
Yeah. It looks like a really, really cool game.
Mm-hmm.
Total War plus Warhammer 40,000 is just awesome.
You're a nerd.
I am, yeah.
Dan is going to get something, and he is opening a cabinet, and he is retrieving a mini of a Space Marine.
No.
Warhammer?
Yes.
Ah.
Adeptus Mechanicus Guitari Ranger.
Now,
I know that I said a burble of words there, but
I don't know much about Warhammer. Is Warhammer and Warhammer 40K not the same thing?
kind of. There are a bunch of different settings for Warhammer. There's kind of a persistent part, and then there's a... I'm not sure what Age of Sigmar is, but it's like... Have you ever seen Total War Warhammer games?
I want to say yes, but I can't be confident with that yes.
They're like melee fighting, and they're what, Castle Age, basically.
Okay.
It's like set in, it's Warhammer, but it's set in the Castle Age, basically. And then there's Warhammer 40,000, which is 40,000 years in the future.
Okay.
And then there's there's Horus Heresy, which is 30,000 years in the future. So there's a couple of different settings for Warhammer, but they're not strictly... I know that Horus Heresy, or 30K, is concurrent with 40K, but I don't know where Age of Sigmar sits in that. But all of the Total War Warhammer games have been Age of Sigmar, and now they're branching into 40K.
And that's like a whole pit.
Oh, it's a pit. I've been trying to get into Total War Warhammer 3, and it takes some getting into. It's kind of like Civilization games, where you have to play it for like 100 hours before you start to understand a little bit of what's going on. Which I know that sounds kind of miserable, but it can be fun. Games like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see Warhammer 40,000. It looks like there's going to be kind of like a Galactic Conquest style game mode from Star Wars Battlefront, where you go over and you conquer planets and you're going across the galaxy kind of deal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Best. I love that game mode.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
That was like my childhood game.
Dude, me too.
Like, I get home from school, I'm playing Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2 all day.
Yeah.
Every day. I still have it.
It's probably sitting on the shelf right here. There was, I guess this goes into my final-ish question, is if there was a game from your childhood that you could have remastered, and I mean not just like slap a coat of paint on it, remastered, but I mean like reworked, remastered, redone the right way, what game would you choose?
So this isn't... I don't think this is a fun answer by any means. Like, because I know a lot of people would say other things, but for me, I'm such a huge Spider-Man fan. So the Neversoft Spider-Man game, I played that game to death on the N64, and I've been trying to get my hands on it on the PlayStation copy, and I did, and it's a bogus copy. It's a real copy, but just it doesn't work.
I might have that.
We might talk
Yeah.
later, but it's just I've been wanting it forever to get remade, and I know it'll probably never happen because we have the Insomniac Spider-Man games. That game is just so special in my heart, and it was like it jumped right out of the comic book, and oh man,
I totally agree. That's how that game really felt. There was that game, and then the second one was even better.
Enter
And-
Electro, which I didn't even know was a thing until years later, because I was a little tyke. I was like 5 playing that game.
Yeah.
And I was reading an old magazine on the bus in like 6th grade, and there was an ad for Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, and I was like, what the fuck? That's a thing?
What? Oh my god, I need
Which,
it.
to this date, I've never played it either.
I didn't know that was a thing until now. So,
Spider-Man 2?
no, Spider-Man 2.
Enter Electro.
Yeah.
Well, you said sequel. What game were you talking about?
Well, there was Spider-Man. We might be talking about different Spider-Man games,
Are you talking about Spider-Man the movie game featuring Tobey Maguire?
potentially.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man 2 from 2004, which is fantastic. Also.
Potentially, yeah. I might be.
So, I don't know what year it was, but there was a Spider-Man game from Neversoft. They made the Tony Hawk games. It featured like the Lizard, and Venom was in it, and so many other villains. But basically, like, Doc Ock takes the city hostage, pumps a bunch of smoke into it, and Spidey's got to go and rescue the day.
I think I might have still played that on the N64, but I'm not sure.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It looks, even back then, I remember it was like,
It honestly has. I wouldn't say that it aged perfectly, but it did not. It still looks pretty good.
most games from that era didn't age well at all. Do you remember playing GoldenEye on my bachelor party?
Yeah, that was.
That was not great.
No. And this is from 2000. So,
Okay, I couldn't remember.
at least the one that I'm looking at, which.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't look that bad for a game made in 2000.
Yeah, it was. Because I'm pretty sure that was the end. It came out on the PlayStation 1, and then it got ported to the N64.
Oh, okay.
And the PS1 version has like full cutscenes and everything, while the N64 had limited stuff on it. So it was like a turn comic book thingy, like it was like little snapshots and then like dialogue text and then voice overlaid that, and it was still great. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah. I'm assuming that it's the game that I remember. That was a
Yes.
great game.
Mm-hmm.
For my pick, it would be Star Wars Empire at War, which came out in 2004, and it was an RTS Star Wars game.
I was gonna say I've never heard of this game.
I have a lot of niche games that I play.
Yes,
That's
you
kind
do.
of my thing. But the game it still is. I will occasionally go back and play it. It is so good. The closest I can say that somebody has actually done that through a mod, where they went back and they reworked the visuals, they reworked some of the maps, and they added new units and that kind of stuff. To the point where it looks good today. And this came out in like 2004. but it was a really fun RTS Star Wars game that kind of, at the time, it blew my mind of being able to, like, you have a unit of, like, 10 guys, and as the unit loses health, the guys die off, so that they're only shooting back with, like, you could have one guy with a blaster shooting back at the enemy. And that stuff, to me, was just super cool. And I would love to see a good remake of that game.
I mean, the Star Wars franchise is a popular video game genre, so you never know.
You never know. I doubt that they would. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's been so long.
Did it ever get a sequel?
No.
Oh,
It got an expansion.
huh? Better than nothing.
Yeah. And like I mentioned, that somebody made a super good mod that makes it like a really, really good game today. I can't think of what it's called, but it also has Galactic Conquest style map, which is, I think, is super cool.
I think Galactic Conquest should be just standard
Yeah.
in every Star Wars game.
It blows my mind.
Doesn't make sense in most, but
It blows my mind that they released Star Wars Battlefront. I'm still on this. I don't know how many years later, but they released Star Wars Battlefront as a multiplayer only game.
they fixed it with the sequel.
Well,
they messed up elsewhere.
They messed up the sequel, but then the sequel is pretty good now, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, Battlefront 2 is fantastic. Now.
No Galactic Conquest, though.
No. And even the remasters of the two that they put out.
I heard those were awful.
That's why I never touched them.
Yeah. They make too many bad remakes. Speaking of remakes, Halo Combat Evolved.
You mean
remake.
Campaign Evolved?
Give me 1 second. I meant to say this earlier, but to the audience, if you're listening, if you made it this far, what's a game that you want to hear be... What's a game that you want to see be remade the right way? From your childhood, from now, whatever you want. Let us know. Anyways, Halo Campaign Evolved.
I actually wanted to bring that up. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Fully remade in Unreal Engine 5.
That's either a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's going to be a good thing.
I hope it's a good thing.
I think it'll be a good thing. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is the fact that I'm going to be able to live my wildest childhood fantasy of being able to play Halo on a PlayStation. And I don't know why, I've always wanted to do that, and it's going to feel crazy when I actually get to do it. But it's the original game built from the ground up in Unreal Engine. We're getting more, I think it's 3 more missions, prequel missions starring Chief and Johnson.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
That'll be awesome.
The one thing that I'm like, why, is no multiplayer.
Honestly, that's kind of a good thing. I will.
I disagree, but I'd love to hear your reasoning.
So, I hope that they do a good job with the remake. I really do, because I love Combat Evolved.
It's a great little game.
It is a great game, and with not
revolutionized the genre.
Yeah, it did. With not including multiplayer, you are focusing all of your assets on the campaign portion, instead of having, okay, so we've got the campaign, we're just gonna, fluff over the missions, but everybody wants to actually play the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's giving it the love it deserves.
Exactly. The attention, the love, that's what I hope to get out of it. And on top of that, we already have the Master Chief Collection, so you can go back and you can play all of the Halo games already, and you can play multiplayer.
True. Not on PlayStation though.
Yeah, but
they could just release it, but
that's a you thing.
yeah, and like I own an Xbox, so it's not like a super me thing. And like I have the Master Chief Collection. I play the multiplayer, not all the time, but enough.
Yeah.
It's great, but like I just feel like they're releasing something that's only half a product.
It does. To release a Halo game without a multiplayer,
it feels weird.
It does, yeah.
It feels weird.
I'll give you that. Because even the original...
I guess they did it technically with Infinity, which I never played because I don't play Halo games anymore.
I thought Infinity was exclusively multiplayer.
No, so it was Halo Infinity was the campaign, and they released that on its own, and then they released the multiplayer by itself for free.
Oh.
Which a lot of people think that that's what they're going to do this time around, but I don't think so, because they kind of shot themselves in the foot with it and it didn't work so well.
Yeah.
It was great until they didn't update it with content and everything that they promised.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited to see what happens.
I think I think Xbox is gonna, shoot themselves in the foot.
Probably.
And they're gonna release this game at full price, even though it's like a $50 title.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna be like, "Hey, you want this shiny new thing? $70.
Game Pass."
Or $30 on Game Pass, which
yeah.
Don't get me started on that.
Is that what they're doing now?
Yeah, it's $30 for Game Pass Ultimate. I don't remember when they raised it, but I want to say it was around September, October.
I mean, it makes sense. From their perspective, they had to be losing money on, what was it, $10 a month?
Before the last price hike, I want to say it was $18, $20, something like that. So it went up $10.
Yeah.
But I don't think I used to call it the best deal in gaming of all time.
Yeah. And
I don't think it's that anymore.
No.
Because I'm not going to pay $30 to play to have access to all these games that I'm only probably going to play one, maybe two a month, every month and a half.
Yeah. And that's kind of where they're at now is...
And I don't get to keep that copy, which, that's a subscription service. That's how it works. I don't want to keep it, but I don't want to pay that price not to keep a game.
Right.
If I want to get my worth out of it, I'm just going to drop $70 or wait for it to go down in a year and play it that way.
And that's kind of where I ended up with. Basically, I exclusively use Steam now. I had Game Pass for a little while, and then I realized...
PC Pass.
Well, PC Pass. It's the same thing. If I had an Xbox, it would work. But
yeah,
either way,
PC Pass is actually cheaper.
Is it?
I think it's $16 for PC Pass.
Maybe that's why it was $10. I remember it being $10 a month.
Yeah,
10 or 12 or something like that. But I just realized that I don't play any of the games on there, and if I want a game on there.
Steam.
I played No Man's Sky a bunch because it was on Game Pass, and I was like, you know what? I kind of actually want this, but I don't want to keep paying just to have this one game. So I ended up canceling, and I bought No Man's Sky on PC. So, yeah.
So it's not so much of an actual subject. It's more of a... Maybe next time we can talk about this.
Yes.
Is that there is a rumored Nintendo Direct next week. Big Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
Coming Thursday, February 5th. So hopefully we have that to look forward to. And hopefully we're talking about a new Mario game that's getting announced, because that is supposedly the big thing that's coming.
Potentially.
Potentially, we have that to look forward to.
Potentially, maybe, I don't know.
We will find out.
I mean, you might already know if you're listening to this before we even know.
Right? If you're listening to somewhere off in the future, you might be playing that Mario game right now.
Right now.
But we're not, so we'll see you next week.
Yeah. And let us know, what game do you want to be remastered?
And like, subscribe, comment. If you hate Dan's voice, tell him that.
Yeah.